And I'm Ian.
And we're here with a little bit of a delay, but apparently had some YouTube updates that we didn't know about. So we'll hope that that was our first and only little glitch tonight and going forward. But it's our strength and swings class where we use our body weight as well as our kettlebell to get stronger. So we'll get started with a warm-up brought to you by Ian, and then we'll have time, don't you worry, to strength and swing.
Great. Starting with the body weight first, we'll go right to those feet. Pull a heel off the ground, getting towards that lunge style foot. Then gently point. Flex over the toes, wing the foot out. Find center, and then go back over those toes and drive forward through the foot that the hip follows. Switch sides. Pull off to feel those hamstrings recruit. Then point the toes. Flexing over, let it go out to the side, but then hug center, flexing through toes next, and then extending full foot to the ground. One more time. Pull the heel off, create tension between you and the floor, and point, and flex. If it's winging out, pull it to center, and then back through the foot, extending through the hip. And the last time, pull, point, perhaps flex, check that line, and then through the toes, back to the ground. Then we'll go knees over toes. Knees over toes, as you see Lauren sit in that nice plie squat, extend those hips forward. Repeat again, knees over toes. This time, could the heels come up? Press the heels down, push the hips through. Then, can we test that balance up top here? Take 5 or 10 seconds, maybe look to the left or the right. Wake up those balance muscles. Return to center, slow down. Now go knees over toes. Now peel those heels up here and feel free to explore the crouching sitting squat. Then press to the tall position and reset feet to the floor. We'll go to the floor this time as we go knees over toes. Then peel those heels up, perhaps getting lower in the toe squat. And then make room, hands to the floor, and warming up the wrists from here. Fingertips face forward. Those blood donations facing forward as well. Pull the armpits low. Pull the hands to the knees, encouraging the shoulders to drift over the wrists. Then press forward, keep the tailbone long. And a couple more in a row, pull through the ground, extend on the wrists, let the shoulders lead forward, and then fingertips push back. One more. Pull, push, create tension between you and the floor, and then push it away and shake it out. Quarter turn at the wrists now, that the fingertips face to the side. Fingertips, callus lines, full hands. Pressing to my right, I'll shift to the left. Pressing to the left, my energy shifts back to the right. Couple more in a row here. Use the energy in the floor. I think I've said that at least once today, to drive your strength. I'll do one more from the right to left, then finishing in center, and then push through the hand and flick the fingers away. Shake it out, just like Lauren did. Now, adjust your stance a little bit narrower as for our lunges. Take a single leg, bring it up front. Let's just do a little hula hip circle from here. I started at midnight, moved to the left or 9 o'clock, and now I'm backing around to 3. Do that one more time. Little hip hulas here. Open up those ball and socket joints of the hip. I'll switch directions. Moving clockwise from midnight to 3, 6 o'clock out the back, 9 at the side, and back and around. We'll do that one more time, out the back, around the side, and finishing in front. From here, watch your bells if they're close. Take that foot and heel toe it out to the side. Without moving anywhere, pull the heel and the knee together to create that tension on the adductors. Then continue to pull, encouraging the knee to go over the toe. Don't go anywhere yet, but push the foot this way, cramp up this butt cheek, and then push so much this way that we end up tall in the original position. Repeat one more time as we pull in, slowly drift that knee towards over toe. Cramp up the back leg, butt cheek, press this way to align back up nice and tall. Heel toes to the front, extend that back hip, and pull the other leg underneath. Switch to the other side. First, we did the hulas. I'll go counterclockwise first. That's from midnight to 9. Out the back, around to that other lateral in the front. One more revolution. Hula hips. Oh, feeling pretty good in those
Feels
balls and
good.
sockets here. Returning to midnight or center. And now in clockwise, I'll move it out to the side, to the back. Oh, the lateral tight side on that left. Sense out those hips. One might be tighter than the other. Feel them both. Give them some love with some movement. Then take that foot from the front. Heel toe to the side. Without moving, pull. Heel to the knee. Once we feel that adduction tension here, continue to pull so that the knee may drift over the toe. Then I'll press towards Lauren, cramp up that back butt cheek, and assemble nice and tall. Repeat one more time as we pull in. Knee towards over that toe, cramp that back butt cheek, pushing towards Lauren, I'll move away. Heel toe to center, then take that time and pull underneath. Hands to the ground. Press the hands forward, pull the knees off the ground or into those hip sockets, and then get in towards your down dog shape. With the tailbone reaching to the ceiling, extending through the knees for the calves and the hamstrings to feel stretch. Slowly bend the knees, returning towards a hover position. Then tailbone tip to the ceiling again. Pull those femur heads into the sockets and approach your down dog. With patience, straighten out the knees. Take a breath. Return to the ground one more time. The knees bend, pull them off, compressing those hips, and tailbone reaches to the ceiling. And then using the hands or walk the feet towards the hands, assemble in your hinge, and extend to top. Check it out, Lauren.
Nice.
That's the warm-up.
Feels good.
Check it
We'll
out.
grab our bell, probably a slightly lighter bell, and we'll work through some bottom-ups activities to strengthen our stability muscles in our arms and our core before we go press and get up. So grab a bell that you could pop upside down. With that bell, we're going to stand right over top of it right now. Use our hinge, pushing our hips back, and placing your hand on the bell close to the pinky side. With that nice straight elbow, your wrist is right now underneath that shoulder, and both shoulders are square to the floor. Let's feel that weight push straight down through that bell. And now could we take a little step back with both feet? And then maybe a step back with both feet. And right now we're in that hike position. Our knees are slightly bent. We're in that hover shape. We're stacked wrist under elbow, under shoulder. Our core is braced, shoulders and hips square to the floor for 3, 2, then step in, and unhinge back to tall. Shake it out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Right over top of your bell. Use your hinge first, nice flat back, tailbone tilted long. Grab the bell close to the pinky side and push straight down. Preload. Once you're ready and square, step, get back to that hover position. Again, wrist underneath elbow, underneath shoulder, hips and shoulders square to the floor, core brace, step in, press through to tall. From here, just give yourself a little bit of room. We're going to warm up our lunge. Take an arm and put it in that rack position like we'll have with our bell. The opposite leg is going to step back into our nice controlled position that we get down through our lunge and for our get up. As we descend slowly, you're pushing that back hip forward and keeping that front hip pulled in. 3, 2, soft landing. Before you go anywhere, push down and forward and down and back, and let's hover that knee off the floor for 3, 2, soft landing again. This time we'll push up out of that and step right together. Drop that bell, switch arms. Same thing other side. First that drop back position. Hips slightly tucked, front hip going in, back hip pushing forward. Slow descent. 3, 2, soft landing. Once you're there, pushing down and back and down and forward, hover to that slightly off the floor position. 3, 2, back down. Now from here, we'll push down and forward, down and back, and stand up together. Shaking it out. Let's come back to our bottoms up. This time, we're actually going to bottoms it up. So we'll set up in the same way. Sorry, I lied. We'll step slightly behind our bell just like you would set up for your swing. We'll use our hinge, but we will set up our grip the same way. Push your hand into that bell, stacking and packing, maybe even come forward a bit. Then sink back into that hinge, little tip of the bell, pull, and pop into that upside down, bottoms up position. As you're here right now, you're just finding stability. Our wrist is nice and straight and strong and over top of our elbow. The bell is close to our body, but not too close to our face. Our glutes are squeezed, core is braced for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, keep it tight and park it with control. Shake it out. Same thing other side. Using your hinge, grip that bell close to the pinky side, push your weight straight down first, pack, then sit back, swing through, pop. Find that stability again. Straight, strong wrist, vertical forearm, glutes, abs, breathing, creating that tension we'll need for the top of our swing for 3, 2, keep it tight to the body, and park. Up without. Nice. We'll load up our lunge a little bit in that rack position this time with a kettlebell. I'm going to get into my chi clean position, which means my feet are on either side of my bell. We're going to hinge, grip with one hand, cuddle with the other, pull, zip, end up in that rack. From here, that free leg you can touch, drop it back. Let's slowly descend for 5, 4, 3, 2, soft landing. Push down and forward, down and up, stand up together. Repeat again, step back lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, elbow stays in tight, up to tall. Step to your hinge width, put that bell down right between your feet. Shake. Other side, hip hinge, grip cuddle, zip, punch. Keep that elbow in tight to your body, step back that free leg, and slowly descend. 5, hips staying level. 3, 2, soft, down, forward, down, back, up together. One more time, slow. 4, 3, 2, as we step up, keep your hips underneath you. And then 2 hands, hinge, bell goes down. Nice. One more little ditty, and then we'll get into our full routine here. We're going to get back into that bottoms up. Nice. Maybe you stay in that bottoms up position. Maybe we work towards that press. Whatever you do, make sure you can get there with control and bring it home safely. So, setting up behind your bell in your swing or your hinge position. Grip close to that pinky side. Make sure you stack and preload. Then sit back, pop up, bottoms up. Once ready, either you're staying here, maybe practicing towards that press, bringing it down with control, and then keeping it tight to the body on that park to the floor. Whew.
Did my dominant hand on that one.
Yeah, me too.
I hope that grip strength is here for me today.
All right. If it's not, go where you can to get back home. Hinge. Grip, pack, then sit back and pop. Adjust your stance as needed. Safety first. Come back with control. Use that other hand as needed. And then through and park. Never risk your face or your shoulders on that. Always have that other hand ready. All right, one more lunge to get warmed up in our final position that we'll be doing. Sorry, there's a pebble on the floor. That final position that'll be important for our get up. We're gonna take our bell, chi clean it to rack, press it overhead, and work 2 times through that overhead lunge. If that overhead lunge is too much for you, you can bring it back down to that rack position and practice it from there. Here we go, hinge, pull, rack, press, regular styles. That leg you can touch will drop back again and control the down. 3, 2, nice soft land, keeping those hips underneath you, press back to tall. One more time, same leg, step back, control the down. Shoulders and hips are square forward, core brace, push down and away to tall. With control, pull the bell down, keeping the forearm vertical, and park. Breathe, shake. Same thing, other side. Hinge grip, chi clean to rack, press it overhead. That pull all the way down, step back, and control all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Pushing down and forward, down and back, up together. Last time. Core brace, hip tuck, slow descent down. Keep that arm vertical. Up together. Pull it down with control. through, and park. Nice, take a second off. All right, simple workout.
Let's do
not
it.
Easy.
Simple, not easy, I'm in.
We're going to either do the cheat clean you did, just like you did the last time, or a full clean to rack, one press, get up all the way down, get up, back up, bell comes down. We do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll do some swings. We'll repeat that for a nice set of 5 rounds. Sounds great. With the bell that you were warming up with, or a slightly heavier bell, slightly lighter bell, it's up to you. Round 1, we stand over top of our bell or step back into our hinge. Grip, cleaning that bell first to the rack position. Once there, one press, hip up. From here, full get up down, that lunge again. Controlled descent. Front foot opens, rotate, hinge around that bell, stacking your shoulders. Sweep your back leg through, find your elbow, press away from your elbow to the floor. Keep the bell back, keep the bell up, and push to get back up to the elbow, to the hand. Bridge, sweep, hand leaves floor, hips extend. That front foot moves, and use that lunge power. Pull the bell down, through, and park. Take a second, same routine, second side. Set up for your clean first. Clean to rack. Use your press. You can make those sounds. Step back lunge. Controlling the down. Opening, rotating and making sure we stack those shoulders before we sweep. Find the elbow, press away to your back. Keeping the bell up, repeat that up pattern, one move at a time. Taking your time between places, front foot into that lunge, and then control the rack and park. Nice, taking a second off, but then getting into some swings. We're gonna keep it to sets of 5 today, single arm swings, and we'll use the usual I go, you go to get a little rest in between. I'll do 5 single arm swings on my right, and then Ian will do his 5. I'll do my other arm, Ian will do his other arm. Pick a team, don't swing with both of us. First set, 5.
Hand on that bell, feet rooted into the floor. And Lauren said, make a little noise, and that's the breathing, powerful ab noises. Those ones are allowed. Park it.
Nice.
Come on, Team Ian, let's do it.
All right, first side on the other team here. In that top position, making sure the shoulders retracted and we're swinging to the chest height. Once Ian parks the bell, we go for a second set of 5.
Shake out in between, high tension in those kettlebell swings, and a little bit of shaking out to stay loose in between. 5 reps, followed by our park, and then it's our turn to go again.
Nice, finishing up this set of swings here. Those hips going back, and then they snap drive through. At the topmost position, making sure that core is engaged and the glutes are squeezed. Park that bell, couple breaths off in and out the nose, and then we'll do it all again. I'm gonna start with that other arm this time. Maybe you're non-dominant. Here we go, we clean, we press, we get up, down, and up. Clean it, press it. Get up, down, get up, up. One step at a time, working around that bell with control as you get to the floor, and then coming back up with that same strength. And pull the bell down, through, and park. Nice. Same thing, other side. Set up that hinge first. Always have that good setup before you even do your first move. Control the down. When we do that lunge, we're trying to keep that nice long spine and our hips underneath us. As you get to the elbow, press away to get to the floor. Use that hip drive to get you back up to that elbow. That back toe is tucked right away as you sweep the leg through, so you're ready to lunge up, through, and park. Let's spice it up this time. Team Ian goes first.
5
That bell is staying tight to the zipper of your pants, not letting it get low. If it gets low, danger.
That's right, Lauren. You got to keep that kettlebell tight to the groin. So as Lauren's kettlebell is going behind the body, it's above the knees. Tight to the groin, above the knees.
Same thing, other side. Remember, before you pull that bell, brace the core. Create that tension, and then keep it the whole time. We have to have that activated core when we swing.
And the glutes are definitely a part of your core. So on the front, Lauren can take that Polish punch, and on the back, cracking walnuts with those glutes. And then to shake, to breathe, and I think we have that coming up again.
Yeah, round 3.
3 of 5.
So take that couple breath, and then we'll do it all again. Told you it was easy, or simple, not easy.
Not easy.
All right, round 3, clean it. Keep that nice strict press, and then that controlled
Lots of room.
Get
Lots of
up.
room, sorry.
down. Feel that hip drive as you push into the floor to get back up to the elbow. That hand shouldn't move too much as you press from the elbow to the hand, just a light squish of the bug. And then the down to park. Second off, other side. Hinge grip, pull clean, press, drop back in that lunge. Keep that arm overhead, looking at your bell as you do your winning position. Here we go, that hip extension first, and then pull. Finding that hand, keeping it under the shoulder as you bridge and sweep. That back toe is tucked right away, and then control and park. All right, it's our turn to go first.
A little more rest, team us. That's what we like. But the swings are powerful. You know, we talked about those hands in the ground in the warm-up, and right now your feet are pushing away from center to root yourself with power.
All right, team Ian. Round 1 here, 5 strong swings. Swing number 1 is just as strong as swing number 5. Don't save any power for later. Use it.
Use it. If you don't use it, you might just lose it. But stay strong. As Lauren said there, integrity from start to finish, including the soft park on the ground.
All right, picking it up with control, putting it down with control, and controlling the in-between with the core, with the glutes, with the shoulder retracted and the straight elbow.
There's so much to think about, Lauren.
So much to think about. Just swing a couple thousand more times and then you'll remember all of it. All right, enough of this chit chat. Round 4. Here we go. We're back. Oh, 1 second. I started with this arm on round 4s. Here we go. Hinge, clean, press. Doing that lunge back down. The controlled rotation, making sure the shoulders are stacked on that sweep. Elbow into your back. Using that hip extension pull. Keep that hand where it is as you squish the bug. Bridge and sweep. The arm stays overhead as you press and control. Keeping it tight to the body on that park. Get up number 8. Other side. Clean it. Press it. Control the down. Hips stay underneath you. Soft landing. Rotating and hinging. Sweeping. Pushing the floor away and coming back up at the same pace. No rush. Control the bell to the floor and park. This is where Team Ian went right away.
Let's do it. 5
So
swings.
5 swings on that first arm. Always setting up and pulling right to the zipper on that first swing. Both hips driving through and strong at the top.
Whew. I was so focused on the hips driving through and strong at the top that my feet lifted away. Don't do that, Team Ian or Team Lauren. Feet heavy into the floor.
All right, second side here. Another set of 5 swings. Shoulder retracted and packed. Punches in the stomach and the butt. Core brace the whole time. And match that exhale with that hip snap through. Last set of 5 on this set.
As you can see, Lauren's arm kind of ends up in that rack's position. Drive it throughout the back, out front in that powerful rack.
Nice. One more round, just in time. 5 rounds here. This will mean 10 get-ups, 50 swings.
50, I think.
And a couple presses. Here we go. Last set. Whoops. Start in your hinge position. Use your clean to rack. Press that bell overhead. And one last get up on this side. All the way down. As you go through this get up, think about each move independently. But linking it together in a nice smooth action. And then both legs on that lunge. Pull and park with control. Second off.
That last rep, other side.
Get up number 10. Here we go. One clean. One press. And then last lunge tonight. Working yourself towards the floor. Taking your time to get there. Then last up here. Get up number 10. And pull and park. Whew. We have one last set of swings.
Oh, let's get them out of the way here. Last set of 5 powerful swings, these hard style swings. Ready for it, Lauren? Abs of steel. That's 5. Let's go. Our turn.
Nice. We've talked about a lot of things, but we haven't talked about that chicken on the way down. So keeping the body up as tall as you can, and then moving at the last second. Last set here.
Hiya, 5 reps. You're holding that plank, as Lauren was alluding to there, for as long as you can. Only when the hand or forearm connects towards the hips would we hinge.
All right, Team Ian. Last set of 5 here to finish up. Last set of 5, just as strong as that first set of 5. Keeping the power, keeping the hip drive through, and parking with control. Because we didn't start with our breath, let's finish with our breath. With our mouth closed and our nose open, we're breathing in and out our nose. Take that nice inhale for, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what Ian is. Inhale for 4, and exhale for 4. Inhale, filling the belly for 4, and exhale for 4. Let's add on. Inhale for 4. Hold it full for 4. And then control the exhale for 4. Repeat, in for 4. Hold for 4. Into the chest, fill it big for 4. And exhale 4. One more round. Into the belly for 4. Hold 4. Chest for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold empty for 4, 3, 2, and relax. Nice. Thanks for joining us tonight on our Strength and Swings workout, where we'll continue to get strong and swing a kettlebell. That workout was simple, not easy, and it can go with you anywhere. If you're going on vacation, bring a bell. All you need is 20 minutes.
Maybe that's just us.
Maybe that's just us.
But it could be you too.
Whatever you choose to do. Until next time, take care, stay strong, and we'll do this again soon. Goodbye. Thanks for coming.